What am I doing with my life? I'm alive! I'm alive! Free yourself!
You only got one life, guys. Again, if you work it right, you only need one.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
You can't wait for everything to be perfect to start living your life.
It doesn't matter where you are in life. It really doesn't. Because the great thing about life is it's always your next move. Your next move that counts. No matter where you are.
That, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Life continue. Past is past, it's never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life. The present. Because you don't know that what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know. I don't know, you don't know. So live the present.
Yeah. You know, if I see something, I see opportunity, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. You know, go for it.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now. And you're the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
What would that guy do?
Yeah.
What would that guy do right now?
Yeah.
Because you are.
Get to work. You're a young man. You're supposed to be like a fighting age young man full of testosterone and ambition to take over the world.
Put your head down, is work harder. That's the answer to all the problems, work harder. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like things ain't going your way, if you feel like, you're not executing to the best of your ability, work harder. And be smarter about it, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone gets a trophy in here, bro.
I just eliminate all external distractions, that's what's going on, and just focus on the process itself and enjoying it every single day. Chopping wood, carrying water. Greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day and make that choice when they wake up. So
life was nothing but green lights, and we didn't have yellows and reds. Things that make us pause, hardships, crises, times for introspection. Then what the hell would it all be for? We need the yellows and the reds. That's how we evolve. That's how hopefully there's some ascension to our being. That's how we give some credit to time and growing older. If we were the same person today that we were 20 years ago, then what the hell are we doing?
Don't stop working. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. I heard that a lot growing up. Me and my cousins, we all heard that a lot. That you can do it, you can do it. Man, I'm telling you, you have confidence in yourself, you have faith in yourself. And in the Lord, man, I promise you, you're gonna be just fine.
You don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The all said I couldn't do it. Look at me now. I hope all of you can feel how happy I am just one time in your life.
There's only one thing a friend of mine years ago taught me when I was coming up, and I was deciding if I was gonna do this. If I was gonna pursue this life, and he's an Indian friend of mine, and he said, "Ab nahi to kab." I think that means if not now, then when. So whatever you want to do, ab nahi to kab.
But guess what? You will never feel this level of happiness if you don't go for something in your own life. When they knock you down, if you stay down, you will never ever get that resolve. Fortify your mind.
Everybody out there, there's people telling you can't do it, or you're the underdog, or you're championed against her, telling you told you're not good enough. I've been told that my whole life, and I'm the world champ. If I can do it, you can do it.
I leave everything I have. My mom take care of me and my two brothers alone, Now, Dad, you proud of me, Dad. You proud of me.
I'm coming back for everything.
You were saying to yourself, I'm the best. I'm the best.
I am the best.
Never say you can't do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet.
Delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goal of making your delusions a reality.
We're not men because we face the battle and we get immediately victory every time a battle comes up. We're men because we face the battle and we stay in the battle when we feel like we're losing.
I kept going, not because I wanted to. Trust me, all of me wanted to stop. I kept going because I deserved to know what not giving up on myself felt like.
What no one else does. Run 3 o'clock in the morning because no one else is running 3 o'clock in the morning. If they're training 3 hours, you train 4 hours. You train when the gym is closed. You know, whenever the gym is closed and you already trained, you train again. You know, you have to do what no one else is doing. You know, when they're sleeping, you're running, you're working out.
Perhaps they have that victim mentality, right? They're just, the world's against me. I can't catch a break. Every time I try to do this happens. It's some narrative that they're spinning about their life.
Right.
Like, what's the first step out of that?
Well, like I've said a million times before, the most important conversation is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, you go to bed with it. Eventually, you act on it. Sometimes you act on it good, sometimes bad. You got to change the internal dialogue.
Consistency doesn't guarantee that you'll be successful, but not being consistent will guarantee that you won't reach success. You have a productivity hack, an easy productivity hack. Instead of spending time getting in the mood to work, just start working. Confront the work. People think they need perfect conditions to start, when in reality, starting is the perfect condition.
The discomfort is necessary for growth. Like being tired, pushing yourself, working out when you don't want to, like pushing yourself to the point where your body has to adapt and grow and become stronger is a part of this process, and it's beneficial.
And when we don't do them, it becomes 0 times 100 or 0 times 1,000, and that nets out to a 0.
The hardest things are usually the best. If it's easy, leave it to somebody else.
I bet you're meant for something more. I bet you're supposed to take risks. I bet you have more ambition than the rest of us. I bet that you have this burning desire in you to do something that none of us are willing to do. Now, we don't want to put our neck on the line, but I bet you're the kind of person that would. Now, wouldn't that inspire you if your friends, your family, your coworkers told you that? The reality is they're not going to tell you that. But it is the crazy ones like us. It is the ambitious ones like us. It is the motivated, the driven, the impatient, the crazy, absolutely like dream-focused ones like us that create change in this world.
How are you going to feel, man, when you accomplish this goal coming from that? Coming from the hell you came from. A lot of people start from a good starting point. They have a good foundation. What if you can surpass all of these? What if everybody who was way up here started up here, and you started with no legs. You had to grow legs to even start walking, and then crawling, and then running, and then you start passing people and all this given to them. I had to use all this negative that was making me weak and horrible as a person. I had to use this as the power that now fueled me. I had to flip it on its head and say, hold up. This might be exactly what I need.
I fight against my mind. Yes, sometimes it's happened. We are all human beings. We are not happy every day. We are, not in a good mood every day. It's normal.
Only risk takers win. By definition, if you are the same as everybody else, if you're not taking a risk over and above what everybody else is taking, by definition, you can't win. You have to be different to win. You have to take risks.
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible.
Sometimes you have to create a delusion, even if you have to lie yourself into believing it.
That's how you do something worthwhile. You have to believe it's possible.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion, because it's only delusional until it works.
Your mind is designed to help you get what you want. You just have to be willing to believe it's possible.
And when you believe something is possible, everything else will figure itself out.
You didn't quit? You're really against all odds. You're doing something that no one in the family's done, that none of your friends have done. You really don't know where this is going to end. And you're kind of adventuring into an odd place. You're discovering all new stuff that's never been done.
It has to be difficult to do hard things. And this world, like it or not, is going to demand that you do hard shit.
The price of progress is pain.
You got to pay a price for winning, but most people aren't willing to pay it.
Most people do not want to experience pain. They like comfort.
If you want some kind of a good outcome, you're going to have to work hard for it. and if you don't work hard for something, you're not going to get an outcome that's really worth much.
They may pay it once, but literally you got to pay it every single day. And the crazy part about that is the price changes daily. The price of winning changes on a daily basis. You got to be willing to pay that price, whatever it is on that day.
If one day you'll get tested in a different way and you'll be mentally stronger. And so I'm proud of you because this is all tough now, but it will pay off one day. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to run. I don't want to lift. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to eat. I know, but the future me is telling you, this is great that you're doing this because you're going to have it. It's just going to be, when you need it, you'll be strong enough.
Well, a lot of people, what they do is they have these finish lines. And I have a saying that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done.
People want to think that people that are mentally strong don't struggle. You do struggle. You always struggle. Yeah. But you win every time. Right. You make sure that you win every time. And you can win every time. But you got to develop that ability to make yourself do the things you don't necessarily want to do, but you know you should.
You don't need talent. You need discipline.
Talent? I don't believe in talent.
Talent is not enough anymore.
You have to be your best self when you're least motivated.
As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Effort, dedication, work hard.
A lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation.
And if you're not dedicated 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want.
I'm talking about the grind. The grind. Your feelings have to go away.
I have something that I just want to say to everybody up there in the nosebleeds and everybody watching this on TV at home. Listen, I'm a normal person from a normal family, from a normal home, in a normal area, just like you guys watching at home. Sometimes normal people can do extraordinary things, and I'm just proof of it. Let's just work hard and go for it, man.
The fastest growth periods are often the most miserable. If you want progress, get used to pain. The worst thing that's ever happened to you is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. The hardest you've ever worked is the hardest you've ever worked. Every new challenge shows you a new territory you were scared of but survived. Every time you break a new limit, you now know you have the capacity to handle more than you ever did before. It's inverse PTSD, like workload exposure therapy, that teaches you, oh, I've been here before and I didn't die. This is okay.
Everything you love, you're gonna lose someday. Right. So to love something is to accept the inevitability that it's gonna break your fucking heart someday. And yet we do it anyway because it's the best thing, right?
Because life is better with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So to me, like, that makes it more beautiful to say, you know what? If you break my fucking heart, it will have been worth it. Yeah. It will have been worth it because we got to do this.
Sold.
No, you have to hit rock bottom. That's the way up. You hit rock bottom, it's beautiful. The struggle of coming back is beautiful. That struggle. It's hard. It doesn't appear like it's beautiful while you're going through it, but it's just being tested. And without a test, there's no testimony. Life tests you. Sometimes life annihilates you. But it's only up to you if you want to take some more. It's gonna dish it out. But eventually, if you don't quit, it'll be merciful to you.
In some ways, I wish that I saw the world in less of a complex way. I wish I didn't think about things as much. I wish I didn't care about things as much. I wish I didn't worry. I wish I didn't have as much anxiety. Guess what? Like, you do. So how are you going to play the cards that you've been dealt? And that's a huge advantage in tons and tons and tons of ways, except for a couple. And the pains are very obvious, and all of the rewards are very hidden. So you need to go through. The only way out is to find them.
You think when you're young that you have all this time. You have no time. There's no time.
It goes very fast. Life is shorter than you think.
I mean, it just fucking flew by.
Everyone's like, oh, later in life, I want to do this. Later in life, I want to do that.
You need a sense of urgency and energy.
Later in life is turning around, looking in the mirror right now.
I'll trade everything I have for the one thing that you have. I go, what's that? And he said, youth.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Fuck that shit. Let's get all this shit done today.
Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do.
Fuck your motivation. Fuck your motivation. You need discipline.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
There's no hacks, bro.
It's you against you.
If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to fucking be remembered?
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret.
I'm nervous before I'm going to go speak or something. I got a little thing in my wallet. You're going to die one day, McConaughey. And I'm like, oh, that relaxes me. If I'm going in, complacent, I got another note to tell myself, what you're about to say and do will outlive you. So you better fucking do it well.
You can't just go through life just showing up, eating, sleeping, and going to sleep. You're going to get depressed. The human organism needs problem solving. It needs complex problems. It needs stress. It needs some sort of difficult thing that you have to overcome. And through that, you relax. You can't just have happiness all day. That's not real. You have to face discomfort for you to appreciate happiness.
The hardest things are usually the best. If it's easy, leave it to somebody else.
Do you know that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy.
And nothing is easy. It sucks. But you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
There are basically two kinds of people in life. They're winners and they're losers. And the definition is this. Losers take things that happen to them and that they feel inside that suck, and they wallow and they use it for self or outward destruction. Winners take whatever they feel it, it sucks, and they transmute it into things that are good for themselves and for the world. Period. End of story.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. And I think that's our challenge as people, is to figure out how our story can impact others and motivate them in a way to create their own greatness.
So if you're in your 20s and you're thinking, I'm not making a lot of money, I'm having trouble having a nice life, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, then you are exactly where you should be. Your 20s are for workshopping. Forgive yourself, but keep trying. Reach out to people for help. Show up. Get the easy shit right. Show up early. Be courteous. Be kind. Think about, how do I get more certification? And then the moment you lock in on something that you're good at and could become great at, go all in on it.
I would rather fall short of a big goal and consider myself a failure than lower the goals to the level which I can accomplish all of them just so I can feel like I'm a success. And it's less about the goal setting, and it's more about the mindset of being okay being the failure. Because what it does is it frees you to imagine bigger, take risks like you never imagined you could before, because failure is not the thing you're afraid of. You know, that entrepreneurial mindset, anybody who starts a business is an idiot. You have an over 90% chance of failure. Why would you do that? Because their vision is bigger, their ambition is bigger than their skills or their accomplishments. And if you're okay with that, you actually have a good time.